tallies have risen. We're out here hoping to catch up with Manzi Pack.
The wild dogs have been giving me the runaround. I've been scouring their territory to try to find them. Instead, I've stumbled across a showdown.
We just heard this commotion. There's 2 lionesses and a male here with some sort of kill. And a huge number of hyenas assembling. This is a really, really big, strong clan. Could quite easily kick off.
I'm Julz. I'm a wildlife filmmaker and I love African wild dogs.
This is epic.
Last year, I got to know some special dogs here in Zambia's South Luangwa National Park. Now I'm back to see how they're doing.
Mate, I missed you.
It's the end of the denning season. The packs have brand new pups. And the pups I met last time are yearlings. They have to step up and protect the family. No easy task when their arch enemies, lions, are piling on the pressure.
My goodness.
I'm going to be following the fortunes of 2 very different packs. The mighty Manzi and the fearless Kakumbi dogs as they face their toughest challenges head on. I've found myself in the middle of a face-off between a clan of hyenas and a lion pride. It's unusual to see so many hyenas together like this here. They're after the lion's kill, and they have them surrounded.
14 or 15 hyenas plus whatever's waiting in the wings. Now I'm really hoping not to catch up with Manzi Pack. This is a huge number of rivals in the area. It'd be really bad news for the dogs.
These 3 lions almost certainly belong to Chipele pride.
Hyenas are individually no match for lions, but a group like this definitely could mount a challenge and chase them off the kill. Lions doing lots of marking here. This lioness is really unhappy. Quite a bit of tension.
Hyenas are opportunistic. When a meal presents itself, they'll do anything they can to get it.
There we go, there we go. That hyena managed to get part of the carcass. It was worth the risk. Not a lot left of this carcass for the lions now. If these hyenas can work together, they'll be able to get the rest of it probably.
The hyenas are playing a risky game. The pride male is biding his time, but they might just push him too far.
This male has still got his ears out and he's very much alert. As soon as the male gets up, those hyenas' behaviour just completely changed. They know that he's a massive threat.
But today, the hyenas are in luck. Lions only exert energy when they have a lot to gain. My guess is these leftovers aren't worth it.
These lions have absolutely had their fill. They decided to give up. There's something very, very cool about seeing powerful animals like those lions come just so close to us. You really get an idea of just quite how big they are. Got a hyena coming to check me out. Hello, mate. Hello. Just curious, it doesn't mean me any harm, he's just sniffing me. But as soon as I make a move, see? Hyenas haven't got hands, obviously, like we do to grasp things and test them. So what they have to do is they have to mouth things, like a shark does, in order to figure out what it is. If I let them get too close, there's a chance that maybe he'll just mouth my foot, trying to test what I am. And obviously their jaws can crush bones, so that's not something that I want. Off it goes. Beautiful animals. It's pretty incredible that after all of that now, everything's just going quiet. It's still not safe for the wild dogs to come out. Definitely not. It shows you why it's so hard for them to find a place of safety. because you'd think that this now looks like a safe place to be, but it's absolutely not. There's lions in those bushes, there's hyenas all around here. If the pack came through here, especially with the pups, it would be really, really bad.
The last time I saw the Manzi, they had a very close call with a group of lions. And I'm pretty sure it was Chipele pride, the ones I've just seen. All 11 pups fled for their lives, and the adults ran off to find them. I really want to make sure they all survived, but with their arch enemies in the area, they could be miles away from here by now. So I'm going to change tack and see if I can get a closer look at the other dog pack I'm following. The Kakumbi pack are the opposite extreme to the mighty Manzi. They're tiny.
This is an exciting pack because this is a pack that's kind of on the brink. There's only 3 adults, which is about as few as it gets for successfully raising litters of puppies.
To reach the Kakumbi pack, I need to cross the river. Unlike the Manzi, Kakumbi are located outside the national park and are still taking refuge in their den. There are fewer lions here, but they face an increased threat from humans.
Morning, mate.
Hey,
How you going?
good.
Henry Mwape is keeping a close eye on the Kakumbi pack. He works for the Zambian Carnivore Programme, or ZCP, who monitor all the wild dogs in South Luangwa.
Go straight and then you turn left.
On our way, Henry picks up a signal from one of the dog collars on his telemetry equipment. It's the mum, Amai, and one of the males. They've probably come to the river for a drink after hunting.
We've got to be careful down the water. Pretty serious risk of crocodiles here.
Yeah, they know that it's very risky.
And you can see the fishing camp in the background there. It shows you how close this pack lives to people.
I can't see the other adult male, and he's not wearing a collar Henry can track.
We're quite close to the den here, aren't we, Henry?
Yes.
The other male's probably back at the den, babysitting the pups.
There's a dog right there.
Den sites are sensitive, so we have to be cautious.
So I can see 2 dogs here. Oh, there's another one.
The pups are out of the den.
Wow.
This is a special moment.
It's still very close, just 50 or 60 metres from the den entrance, but the fact that they're out here resting, or maybe they're getting more confident, getting close to moving away from the den with the pack when it becomes mobile.
But the pups' foray is short-lived, and it doesn't take long for them to retreat back to the undergrowth.
This is an extraordinary privilege to be so close to these puppies. It's like being let in on a secret.
How many do you see?
Just 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5, there we go.
Yesterday there were 6.
So we've definitely only got 5 puppies, eh?
We lost 1 puppy.
As the pups are still confined to the area around the den, it's unlikely it was caught by a snare, and lions seldom venture out here.
What do you think could have killed it?
It's hard to say. Most likely in this sort of environment, like a leopard. I get really sad when I see dogs being killed because we don't have a lot of dogs out there and we want to have more.
It's not unusual for packs to lose pups to predators. But Kakumbi is already a very small group, fighting against the odds. The stakes are only going to get higher for them when they leave their den any day now. ZCP have had a tip-off on the Manzi Pack's location, so I need to act on it straight away. The The Manzi pups are a few weeks older than Kakumbi, and they're travelling around with the rest of the pack now. Oh, we've been thwarted again. These lionesses are from Chinzombo Pride. They're not the ones I saw earlier. I was hoping to find the Manzi Pack, but they'll be long gone. They really are living life on the run.
You can see how strong the bond is between them, licking each other and rubbing their faces on each other. That's part of how lions reaffirm their social bonds, groom each other and also scent mark.
Unlike wild dogs who stick together, lions often split up for days at a time.
No sign of their cubs or the male, but these two females are probably a pretty good hunting pair. These females on their own easily take down puku, impala, even zebra. But obviously as a pair, they're twice as strong. Full moon tonight, so I think they'll definitely be on the move. Hopefully the Manzi Pack found a safe spot for the night. Something moving in the bushes. She's seen some sort of prey. She's going round. Yeah, there's bush pig. They've gone both sides. It's tricky now, I can't reposition because the bush pig will hear me. What I have to do is I have to wait for a sound.
The first rule of wildlife filmmaking is not to interfere with nature. If the bush pig hears my engine start, it could run away and change the outcome of this hunt. That's the sound I've been waiting for.
There we go. They've got it. They've got it. Okay, we can move over and have a look. Bush pig here. Another one here. Bush pigs running everywhere. Where are the lions?
There.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
They're still... Oh, there, they got it. They got it. Right in that last light of day. You can see just how hard it is for these two females to try and make this kill. This bush pig is a powerful animal. She hasn't got a good hold. She's got it around the top of the neck. She'd much prefer to be underneath and then she could actually suffocate it, which is the cleanest way that a cat's able to kill. There's still every chance that this bush pig could get away. Particularly because the other lioness just doesn't seem to know what to do.
It's difficult to watch, but this is the reality of nature.
She's desperately trying to hold on because she knows if she lets go, she's going to miss out on this meal. And she needs it. She's got cubs that she's got to feed, so this is just what it's like. It's a cruel, tough, hard world in the bush. Bush pig's finally succumbed. The lioness managed to get a chokehold, and it's out now. Suffering's over. And these lions will have a good meal tonight. You'd think when you're watching nature films that this sort of stuff happens every day, but it doesn't. It's hard fought. We've been spending days and days trying to keep up with both the packs, but also these lion prides. So this is a moment of success both for lions, but also for me. Seeing these lionesses go from sleeping in the sun to killing this bush pig just reminds you why wild dogs are such fugitive species. They have to spend time as far away from lions as possible, or they could be next.
We're after the Manzi again, and my friend Park Scout Simon Churu is leading the way. He knows the park like the back of his hand. Wild dogs have huge home ranges, And we've heard reports that the pack has now been spotted a long way south. Hopefully, Simon's knowledge of the area will get us there quickly. Assuming all goes to plan.
Puncture.
Puncture.
Wow.
Oh, it's a good one as well. It's a kind of hazard of the job getting punctures, so you do have to be prepared. Getting the tyre off is the easy part. But getting the tyre on is not quite as easy, but if you use two like this, you can lever it up and get it in nicely.
Roxanne is back in business.
Having a vehicle that can take you to the off-road places that we go and suffer the abuse that we put it through is so important. She's a good old girl. Looks like we've got some dog tracks here.
Yeah, we should check this area.
All right, let's keep going.
We're back on the trail of the Manzi Pack, and it feels like we are finally getting closer. Following paw prints is one way we can narrow down the location of the dogs. But there are also clues in the sky.
Julz.
That's a really good indication of the dogs. Hooded vultures will actually just follow the dogs just to eat the poop, so they'll actually track the dogs.
I'm hoping that's where this bird's headed.
We've just seen a vulture land, so I think there's a good chance that maybe it's somewhere around here. My goodness. Fantastic. I've been hoping and praying and wishing for this for days. This Manzi Pack has given us the run around here, there and everywhere. So to find them here all together like this and resting, it's going to give me my first chance to see how many adults are still together and also check on all the puppies. Last time I saw this pack, they were being chased by lions. Last thing I saw was 11 puppies running into the bush, and the adults in hot pursuit. And I was really worried that maybe they would be separated. It looks like all the pups were okay, and the pack obviously found themselves together again.
But we want to be sure, so Simon's doing a head count.
I've counted 15 adults now.
15 adults, okay.
It looks like 4 of the adults could be missing.
I think we've had a dispersal here, and that's a normal thing. That's just part of wild dogs' life cycle, is that they packs grow and then they disperse and form more packs. Losing 4 adults will be a new challenge for the pack. There's more responsibility on the yearlings. They're going to have to be stepping up to the plate now, being a real part of this pack as they provide for these puppies and also defend them against any threats.
Only a year ago, the yearlings were the pups. In wild dog society, you grow up quickly.
Wild dogs always seem to find a game, whether that's a bank to run up and down or a log to jump over.
Play is a really important part of their development. It teaches them hunting skills and builds social bonds.
I mean, how much fun does that look like having? You've got you and 11 of your best mates and brothers and sisters, and you're just tumbling around in the sand having a good time. I feel like I'm at the beach. Got my feet in the sand, dogs all around. Doesn't get much better than this.
While most of the pack play, some of the older dogs keep lookout. There's Weka, the alpha female. She's always alert to potential dangers. I reckon the dogs will go hunting later, so Simon and I are going to stick around.
pack like this has to kill pretty much twice a day, every day, at least one impala or puku, because each dog needs nearly 2 kilos of meat a day.
We've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. So while the dogs rest, we're going to catch some shut-eye too. I don't snore. That's definitely Simon. By late afternoon, some of the adult dogs are getting restless. It's time to go hunting.
See the yearlings following at the back there? They know that they've got to go and hunt as well. There's Snowy.
Snowy was one of my favourite pups last year. It's great to see him stepping up.
Yeah, looks like the pups are being left behind. Right, I think we've just established that some of these yearlings are going to look after the pups, and that's our cue to go. Leave these pups in the capable hands of the babysitters. See if we can catch up with those adults while they hunt. Move quickly.
Wild dogs are fast. Once they start running, they can cover kilometres in a matter of minutes. Keeping up with them takes experience.
Knowing the roads is invaluable, which is where Simon comes in. And you've got to drive quickly, but not recklessly. A puncture or a breakage or even an elephant like this can really, really slow you down. Come on, mate. Cool. And every moment that you lose like that really costs you, because the dogs are going 35, 40 kilometres an hour just on the trot. Once they start hunting and chasing prey, they'll be going 50 kilometres an hour. We can't do that. Here are the dogs. It looks like they're on the hunt. We'll keep going, see if we can get in front.
We're always trying to second guess them.
Tiny stump. Spin out.
The dogs have spotted some prey.
What are they seeing? Oh, there's something here. There's an impala here. Impala here. This is going to be a serious chase here.
And there's Snowy, right at the front.
Awesome to see the yearlings with the adults like this.
Dogs are endurance hunters. They run their prey into the ground.
That is a pretty intimidating sight if you're an impala. Pack's after them, big time after them. They're miles away. What's our best route, do you think? Back to the main road? Or?
Yeah, we get the main road going down there.
Okay, let's do it. Go up and right, eh? Rather than, or can I go straight here?
Under the road.
By the time we catch up with them, the hunt's over.
Oh, okay, they're all here. All right. So they're probably missed. And they're just regrouping. That was quite a chase, that. Quite a chase. He just come to investigate me. That is really cool. Man. That is properly like being part of the pack on the hunt. Wow. How amazing was that? It's our first time this season managing to keep up the Manzi Pack when they go off hunting. Trying to make those snap-second decisions about where we're going to go to try and get in front or whether to stay behind, and to have been able to correctly predict them a couple of times now is a really, really good feeling. And even though the pack wasn't successful, it feels like we were.